Your cat did something today that you completely missed. Maybe they stretched right in front of you. Maybe they just stared. Maybe they reached out a paw and tapped your arm while you were on your phone. You thought, cute, and moved on. But that moment was the clearest thing your cat has ever tried to say to you. Welcome to Cat Secrets. Today we decode 10 behaviors your cat shows you every day and what they actually mean. First, the stretch. You're on the couch and your cat walks up, looks right at you, and does a long theatrical stretch. Front paws out, chest down, rear end up. That specific posture is called a play bow. Researchers at the University of Portsmouth documented it in both cat-to-cat and cat-to-human interactions. It means one thing: let's play right now. But if the stretch is slow and relaxed, muscles soft, that's a different message. Cats only fully relaxed when they feel completely safe. A slow stretch next to you means this spot right here is where I feel most secure. And when you come home and your cat does a full body stretch toward you, arms wide style, that's a greeting display. They can't say, "I missed you," so they stretch every muscle to show it. Second, the head tilt. You say their name and their head goes to one side, one ear up, eyes locked on you. The tilt does two things simultaneously. First, it's auditory calibration. Cats are repositioning both ears to better capture your voice. Second, it clears their lower field of vision so they can read your face, because your expressions tell them things your words can't. Your cat is tuning their ears and their eyes at the same time to understand you better. That's effort. And cats are significantly more likely to tilt in response to words they've already learned. The tilt is their way of saying, "I know that word, tell me more." Third, leading you somewhere. Your cat looks at you, takes a few steps, looks back. They're leading you to a specific place, and they know exactly where before they start. Researchers call this leading behavior, one of the most sophisticated forms of intentional communication cats show humans. Lead you to the bowl? It's empty. Lead you to the door? They want out. Lead you to a random spot. Something there concerns them, an unfamiliar smell, something wrong. They'll change tactics if the first approach doesn't work. This comes from something deep. Your cat sees you as the capable one, the one with hands who can fix things they can't. When they come to get you, it's trust. Fourth, bringing you a toy. Your cat drops something at your feet and looks at you. Most of the time, it's a play invitation, but there are two layers people miss. When they carry it high and chirp softly before dropping it, they're showing off, the same instinct that once drove hunting cats to bring prey back to the colony. Your cat caught something and wants recognition. But then there's a third version. Your cat brings you their most prized toy and simply leaves it with you. No request, no invitation, just a gift. In cat social behavior, sharing a valued resource is one of the highest acts of trust. When your cat gives you their favorite thing for no apparent reason, they're saying, "You are the most important part of my world, and I want you to have this." Fifth, the stare. You feel it before you see it, a quiet, steady gaze across the room. Research published in Science has shown that sustained eye contact between cats and their owners triggers a significant release of oxytocin in both, the same bonding hormone that connects mothers and newborns. Your cat isn't just looking at you, they are neurochemically bonding with you every time they hold that gaze. The relaxed stare means, "I love you, I feel safe with you, I could watch you all day." There's a sharper version right before dinner. That one's a referential gaze, moving their eyes from you to the food and back. One thing to know, if you respond every single time the demanding stare appears, you're reinforcing it on a fixed schedule. Respond at set times, on your terms. Communication works, but you lead it. Sixth, the paw touch. A soft tap while you're distracted, again and again until you respond. The message is almost always about connection, not food, not going outside. They want you to look at them. Behaviorists call this attention-seeking contact behavior, and it spikes when your focus is elsewhere. Your cat notices the moment you stop being present. The paw says, "Come back to me." But the most important version is the quiet one. After something frightening, an outstretched paw that isn't demanding anything, it's seeking reassurance. Slower, softer, sometimes with your cat pressing their full weight against your leg. The right response? Stop, put your hand on them and let them know you're there. Seventh, the nose nudge.
If the paw touch is a polite knock, this is someone pressing the doorbell repeatedly. A cat's nose is one of their most sensitive organs. Using it to physically bump you is an intentional escalation. I tried the stare, I tried the paw, and this is too important to give up on. When directed at something specific, a bowl, something in your hands, the message is as targeted as a cat can get. But the third version is the one worth knowing. After something stressful, your cat comes and just softly presses their nose against you. No demand, just contact. They need one thing: confirmation that you're real, you're here, everything is okay. A quiet hand on their side is the only answer they need. Eighth, sitting between you and someone else mid-conversation, right in the middle, looking up at both of you. The science is more precise than jealousy. Cats have a powerful social orientation toward their primary attachment figure, and when your attention shifts entirely to another person, some cats feel a mild stress response and solve it by repositioning at the center. A hand on their head, a quick glance, a quiet "hey you," and they settle. They just needed to know they hadn't lost you. There's also a second reason that surprises people. Cats are acutely sensitive to the emotional atmosphere of a room. If a conversation gets heated, some cats move into the space between people. They don't understand the words, but they feel the wrongness in the air, and they stand in the middle of it, trying to help. Ninth, following you from room to room, and this one reframes everything. Everywhere you go, they follow. Bathroom door closed, 4 paws appear underneath. For some cats, this is a strong affiliative bond. You're their group, and where the group goes, they go. For others, especially those with early separation, it's about anxiety. When you disappear, a small alarm goes off. Being near you literally lowers their cortisol levels. Your presence is their medicine. But underneath all of it is something simpler. Attachment research shows that cats form what scientists call a secure base relationship with their primary human, structurally similar to what an infant forms with a caregiver. When you move, their secure base moves. Following you isn't pestering, it's love in motion. And 10th, the simplest one and the one with the most behind it, they lick you. From birth, kittens are groomed by their mothers for warmth and bonding. As they grow up, they return the behavior to members of their group. When your cat licks your hand or your face, that ancient mechanism is still running. You are part of their family, and this is how they say so. The message is love, not metaphorically, but neurologically. Physical contact with a bonded human causes oxytocin release in cats. When your cat licks you, their brain is registering something close to joy. One thing to watch: if the licking becomes obsessive and impossible to interrupt, that may be stress, not affection. Calm and occasional is love. Feverish and non-stop is a cat trying to self-soothe. Know the difference. Your cat has been talking to you every single day. They stretch to greet you. They stare because you register on a neurochemical level as warmth. They bring you their favorite toy because you're the only creature they most want to be near. They follow you because you are their entire world, and that world happens to have legs. You don't need to speak cat to understand this. You just need to pay attention. So the next time your cat does one of these things, stop. Look at them, not past them, at them. Let them see the message was received. That moment of recognition means everything to them. It's the entire relationship in 1 second. Subscribe to Cat Secrets for more and drop your cat's name in the comments. Tell me which of these 10 they do the most. I read every single one.